Good morning. My name is Sheila Miller and I'm the Program Director of the Supervised Visitation Program, and we are one program of the Child Protection Center. I'm sitting in one of our visitation rooms. We have approximately about 530 visits a year and we have about 250 clients, and that means children and adults. The Child Protection Center has been in business since 1980 and we have 5 programs. Supervised Visitation Program is something that the courts have ordered to certain parents. Most of the allegations are because of domestic violence or substance abuse, but there's also cases where maybe the father or mother have not seen their child for maybe 4 or 5 years. Maybe because they've been in prison, maybe because they've been separated geographically. Parents receive a court order in family law court, and they are assigned to call us and meet with us first. We don't have any children here. They don't see their children until the parent has agreed to follow our policies and procedures. For example, we have guidelines as to what topics can be discussed. We have guidelines as to behavior. We have guidelines of even as to the food or things that they are allowed to bring into the visit. We don't want the children to hear any more adult topics. We don't want them to be in the middle of a stressful situation when the parents are arguing about child support. Maybe they're arguing about past histories, that type of thing. We want the children to come here and to be comfortable. Many people say to us, why fund an agency where these adults have already made major mistakes? I'm saying that I appreciate the fundings because of the children. The children want to know, is their mom or dad okay? They want to have that relationship with them, but they don't want to be in the middle of the conflict. A perfect example of that is a little girl that was 3 or 4 walked into the visitation room after she hadn't seen her mother in probably 2 weeks. The last she had seen her mother, the mom and dad had been fighting and the mom had been drinking. So you would think that maybe the mother's like, fine, she's made that mistake, she doesn't get to see the child. But that little girl walked in the room and she looked at her mom and she said, "Mommy, you found me." This little girl was thinking that my mom's looking for me, I wonder where she is she okay? So these parents may not be living with their child ever again, but the children will be able to have a relationship and a memory that builds on that last negative memory they had. Maybe the memory is they're just coming in this room and they're playing Monopoly. Maybe they're in here, they're playing with puppets or something like that. But it's safe and it's free of any adult topics, it's free of any stress, and because of you, the Venice Golf and Country Club, it's also free of substance abuse, because what you have done has provided for us to be able to drug test every client that walks into our office. So let's say someone has a history of abusing cocaine or abusing a prescription drug. Before the visit, we all obviously do a visual of what they look like, but we have a drug test, an alcohol breathalyzer, and also a urinalysis test. That's what you pay for. But we can look at that, we can read that within 5 minutes and determine if someone is positive for an illegal substance. Another benefit that the drug testing is we have many clients who have a mental illness. And many of those clients do have a prescription that doctors obviously have given to them. If they do the drug test and we see that they are not positive for a drug test that they've been prescribed, so it's another factor, not just people that are abusing drugs, but people that should be taking drugs. We do not have a police officer present for every visit and for every service that we provide. So we believe that the drug testing is a deterrent for any future violence or any future abuse for the children that come to our facility. We have 40 to 50 volunteers that actually volunteer for us to supervise the visits. These volunteers have been trained, they've been background checked, and if any of you who live in the Venice Golf and Country Club or visit there would like to become a volunteer, please give us a call. We'd love to have you here. It's a great way for the snowbirds and the people that stay here forever to still have interaction with children since they're missing their grandchildren. Again, I just want to thank you so much for what you've provided for the children in our county, our community, the people we serve, all of Sarasota County, but our main office is in Venice. So thanks again for everything you do, and we'd love to see you here. If you would like to come by for a tour, just give us a call first. Thank you.